Was laying down in my bed, could not fucking fall asleep. Like I said, I took a fat nap earlier today, so it's probably gonna screw up my entire day tomorrow. Uh, so this is what it is. I figured I'd just get up and stream again. I might lay right here on the couch. Hell, I might fall asleep live on stream with you guys. Um, I don't know what it is lately. When I'm going to bed, I've always been somebody that needs something to watch while I'm falling asleep, but I don't know why tonight I was laying there and I mentioned the Australian Open before I went to bed. I'm like I don't know why I started like my mind started racing and shit. I don't know how I'm still awake. You and me both, Aaron. Um, so I came in here. I'm like, fuck it. You know what? I'm gonna lay down on the couch. Maybe I'll fall asleep here. I'll watch the fucking Australian Open and just pass out. But we'll see. We're gonna play that by ear. Just I was not sleeping, and I'm gonna. Sometimes you just need a change of scenery. Um, these last couple nights, my hotel bed was actually a little bit firmer than my usual bed is, my normal bed. Maybe I just need to get a firmer bed. I feel like I was just uncomfortable because I was super comfortable in the hotel bed. Um, my bed tonight, not so much. Euler, what's going on? How are we? Fucking A. How are you doing? Besides, I'm always a sucker for one of these live later in the night streams. I don't mind this at all. I normally fall asleep so much earlier. Yeah, you and me both, Aaron. I used to fall asleep, like, I'd fall asleep by 11 o'clock every night. But I've been trying to get the streams on a good schedule so I can, be a little more consistent. And it seems like the 11:30 window is usually my best window. So I've been napping during the day in an effort to make sure that I can be here and stream for you guys. Because to me, that's the most fun, is being there live for you guys. Um, how many guys fit in your bed? Why? You want to come have a sleepover, Mike? Seems like you're asking for a friend, my guy. Do you hide joints in your hat? Matthew Ridnour wants to know. I don't know, but that'd be a good thing to put there. I've never really thought about it. There's definitely like a use for this. Like I could definitely put something in the hat. Maybe it's gonna be joints. Maybe it'll be the joints. Maybe that's what I need to do. Maybe that's the move. Um, but I'm probably gonna stream for like a half hour right now and then close my eyes and go to sleep. Like I said, when I drove home, I after I drove home and got home, I was excruciatingly tired. Big head, hell yeah. Fucking Luigi over here. All right, Kevin. Damn, bro. You know what helps me sleep? A big old glizzy. Bezzy, you haven't been there recently to keep the stream on track with the glizzy talk, because that's all we should be talking about around here is fucking glizzies. Um, yeah, that's that. What? You said big head. What do you mean, what? That guy hit me with a fucking Luigi. I do have a green hat. It's over there, though. I don't really feel like getting up to get it. Mark, what's up? How are we? I sometimes like these late night streams because I feel like I get a whole different crowd in here. It's a lot of fun. No, I mean the glizzy talk. Oh, Benzi's my glizzy guy. Benzi's the guy who keeps me on the glizzy talks. He doesn't like when I talk about anything other than hot dogs. I'm doing good. Hell yeah. We should smoke crack together sometime. All right, Kevin, you let me know when and where. Small head. Yeah, fair enough. Wish the Giants had the first pick. Fernando Mendoza could have learned under Jackson Dart like Eli did under Kurt Warner for a few games. But I'm a Jets fan, so whatever. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think Fernando Mendoza would have fit the Giants much. I think I would love to have Fernando Mendoza on the Jets, but it's not happening. It sucks. The Jets are missing out on another guy. LGL just super chatted 99.99. Damn. You had me for a second. My glizzy goes whizzy. John Smitty is back. Welcome back, John Smitty. I just sent $300. You did not, but I appreciate the attempt. Yeah, I don't know. The Fernando Mendoza thing, Fernando Mendoza is the best quarterback in this draft by a long margin. And it sucks that the Jets are once again missing out. That Hoosier win was fire. What a game. Unbelievable game, Shane. Indiana, I'm not saying they're one of the best teams of all time, but they're absolutely probably one of the more dominant teams in college football we've seen in a long time. Winning every game. But I think this year was just a rough year for college football, and they were clearly the best. My glizzy is dripping mayonnaise. Yikes. Hey, what do you of LGBTQ plus people? Just asking. I think everybody could be whoever they want to be, man. What are your thoughts on the career of Warren Sapp, and especially with the Raiders of Warren Sapp? I think Warren Sapp was an unbelievable defensive lineman. I Warren Sapp was a little bit before my time, but I kind of remember the tail end of it. Just a great player, game wrecker in the middle. But for the most part, I'd say I don't know a ton about Warren Sapp as much as I probably should. Bread and circus, glizzy, and sports ball. Sounds good to me. Could you create a yes or no poll to see if people here like glizzies or not? They could. I won't. The Jets will get Manning when he comes out. If Arch Manning can figure out how to make easy throws, I'm all for it. Carson Beck choked though. I was legit scared he was going to bring Miami level. I thought Miami was going to win that game, and they had the ball in the last drive. I genuinely thought so. Mets trash. Okay, man. Who are you a fan of? V. Harry. I can't wait for him to be like, oh, I'm a Pirates fan. Like, okay, dude. It's my girlfriend said she wants to lick the mayonnaise that's dripping off the end of my glizzy. Must be fucking nice, John. I would, if I were you, I would leave the stream right now and go talk to her. That's a normal size hat, by the way. Yeah, Hunter, I don't know why people come in here and they're like, that's a big hat. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about, man. Like, it's just maybe it's the angle that makes it look a little bit bigger than usual, but I don't get it. I don't get when people say that to me. It doesn't make any sense. Also, there's talks. There's talks right now. It's not 100% that I may do a 24-hour stream for my birthday. There's a potential. Definitely the angle. I think so. He keeps 12 glizzies in that hat. 12, that's just, that's before noon. Why are you gay? Sean Graham wants to know. Oh, man, you guys are the best. Who are you taking on your team for 2 years of their prime? Champ Bailey, Darrell Revis, or Jalen Ramsey, and why? I'm going Darrell Revis, son of Sammy Davis. I think Darrell Revis, especially those 2009, 2010 Jet teams, he was the best defensive player on a loaded defense. And listen, not to take anything away from Champ Bailey or Jalen Ramsey, but like Darrell Revis was dominant at corner. Like he was a game-wrecking corner where he took the best wide receivers in football and completely made them irrelevant in the football game. Give me Darrell Revis. Like that run he had of like he shut down guys like Andre Johnson, Chad Ochocinco, Vincent Jackson. The run of guys, people just you couldn't get open when Darrell Revis was standing in front of you. Like he was a guy, he ruined game plans. Yep, that interception came out of nowhere. He had a whole lot of time on the clock, and it wasn't third down if I remember correctly. Yeah, it was just like he kind of forced the throw there. I'm not really sure why. I'm not really sure what he was seeing, what he was thinking. 2020 hindsight, it's an easy thing. I respect Carson Beck a lot. I wish him nothing but the best. That sucks, but he'll be okay. It was not a very good throw. Homosexual hat, James Reacher said. Huh. Did your head shrink? A little bit of my head shrinking, a little bit of ordering a regular size hat on Temu, and they send you this, but a lot of different things, man. What's Darrell Revis better than Charles Woodson covering wide receivers? Was Ryan the head coach of the Jets when Revis was in his prime? He was. Rex Ryan was the Jets head coach during Darrell Revis' prime. I used to work at McDonald's, and I had a fetish of putting my ball hair in people's burgers. I only did it on slow days. Well, I hope I never went to your McDonald's there, Sensei, because that sounds disgusting. Honestly, I know you're joking, but that's something that's probably going to ruin McDonald's for me forever. Go Habs. Ugh. Is that hat to fill the size of your sorrows as a New York sports fan isn't what it used to be. I never thought of it like that, President, but I should start using it like that. I feel like that should be what I run with. That this is just hiding my sorrows. You're right. The Knicks suck today. The Knicks have been awful recently. Why is your head so small, mister? Because it's really, your head tends to grow around the size of your brain. So mine's not very big. So my head didn't really grow that much. But President, I like that. I'm going to start using that as like, I'm just hiding my sorrows in here. I'm fucking, Jesus Christ. They're like, I'm a Jet fan. The Knicks suck ass right now. The Islanders are pretty good. The Islanders are fun. But The Knicks, dude. I like about a month ago. I would have told you the Knicks are going to win the championship, and now I'm fucking miserable. Yeah, I'm just kidding. I actually used to work there, and believe me, half the people there don't even wear gloves to make food. Yeah, Sensei, I've heard that a girl I went to high school with worked at McDonald's, and she used to tell us like the horror stories. Yet I could still go for a Big Mac almost any time. Which player was better, Darrell Revis or Charles Woodson? I think Charles Woodson was elite longer than Darrell Revis was, but that little period that Darrell Revis was elite was some of the best corner play I've ever seen. It depends what you look at. Charles Woodson had a little more longevity, I feel like. Who was the chick in here that you were talking to that slept with Brooks Bollinger? I forget who that was. Oh, what the fuck was her name? I'm sure she'll come back. That was hilarious, though. You know how much beers we could hide in that hat? We should try it out sometime, Matt. Who'd you draft if you're the Jets GM? I love Caleb Downs. I think there's like players like Arvel Reese or what the hell's the guy's name from Miami? The pass rushers. I don't know. I think there's a lot of things you can do. I think the only wrong answer would be a quarterback. Why you wear a cap in the house? Keep my head warm. If everybody was wearing one of those hats on the Titanic, they would not have sank. Very true. I think people don't realize that this is a buoyant hat. 3 beers, 4 beers. I think 2, maybe. Can you shout out my cat? Sure. The Mets owner has $23 billion and can't sign any players. He literally just signed Bo Bichette, Mike. I saw you said that at the end of the stream before, but he just signed Bo Bichette. He signed Juan Soto. You know, I don't think you know what you're talking about, my man. Oh, his name is Gabe Owners, I'm sure. I'm sure it's Gabe Owners. Pretty sure she slept with BJ Askew, dude. No, the girl that was telling the story slept with Brooks Bollinger. Her friend slept with BJ Askew and Lamont Jordan. Do you drink alcohol regularly? No, I don't. I drink it like, I might have a beer like once a week. I've really taken a step back. I used to be like a crazy person. Mets will find a way to lose to the Braves in crunch time? No, they won't. The Braves are terrible. The Atlanta Braves are awful. They were great for a couple years, and they've completely fallen apart as an organization. They're going to be worse this year than they were last year. Let's go. I got you, DZ. Shout out DZ's cat, Gabe Owners. Buoyant and boiling water. Yeah. Somebody got me with it. They didn't get me with it, but somebody tried to hit me with one before that was pretty good. Oh, yes, great memory. You were right. What a wild story, right? Crazy. You're the GOAT. I try, man. I'm trying to hang out and, just have some laughs here. I couldn't fall asleep, so I was like, fuck it. Let's see who's on the late night stream. Your hat just keeps getting bigger, doesn't it? Yeah, I make it bigger and bigger and bigger. I don't know what any of this means. Oh, yes. Yeah, oh, already said that. Would you rather shit your pants once a week or wear a diaper 3 days a week? Do I have to shit it if I'm wearing a diaper? And what are we talking with the diaper? Like, does everybody see the diaper? What I mean is you're losing players to the Dodgers. I mean, Kyle Tucker chose the easy way out. Same with Edwin Diaz. They're both fucking losers. The Mets offered Kyle Tucker more money. He's just a giant weenie. You'll see. When he hits like 210 and hits 12 home runs this year because he can't handle the spotlight. But what's the terms of this? Yeah. Then another girl admitted to sleeping with Sebastian Bach. I think that was the same girl, wasn't it? What a live. That was the peak of this live stream. Orange Gutton, anatomical lungs, firecracker, power wheelchair, X-ray of lungs. Okay, when you explain it out, I still don't get it, but at least I know what you're talking about now, Brandon. Talking about money, man. How is your relationship with money? My relationship with money is great. I fucking love money, dude. We can sneak in party favors with that hat. You can sneak a lot of things in here. It was like WFAN meets Page 6. That's a really good thing. I love that. WFAN meets Page 6. That's a great way to describe this stream. It's literally like the yes, the fan meets Page 6 of comments. I love that. It's all good. Hope you're having a good night. Brandon, hope you're having a good one too, man. That hat is too big for you. This is what happens when you order an extra large hat on Temu. They send you some fucking shit like this. Do you think it is hard to make more money nowadays? Yes and no, because I think I think it's easier to make money. It's just that your dollar doesn't go as far, and I think it's like it's harder to make your work, the work you do, mean as much. You know what I mean? I just think there's plenty of opportunities to make money. Daddy, if I show you pics on Snap again, can you buy me Roblox? What the fuck? How am I? I'm chilling, Jonathan. I'm having trouble sleeping, so I figured I'd hop back on the live. Mets, Jets, Islanders, Knicks. Yep, the fucking core four. Bro's one of those dudes who thinks having an oversized hat is cool and gonna get people's attention. I mean, you stopped and then typed out. The hat is perfect. He's holding my blunts. Can you play the guitar? I cannot play the guitar. I am not good at the guitar at all. Pat Myaz is who I want the Jets to draft. Okay, I'm sure. Pat Myaz on the Jets. A Myaz jersey would go fucking triple platinum. Turd Ferguson. Did you fart? I did not fart. I'm his number one fan and he's my sugar daddy, not me. The competition is getting worse day by day. If you were going to run into Doug Bryan today, would you get in his face or be nice? I'd be nice. I wouldn't listen. Doug Bryan had his troubles. I know about the Doug Bryan incidents with his kicking and how the Jets would have been in a much better spot without him. But listen, man, everybody's got a job. Everybody fucks up once in a while. I would never get in Doug Bryan's face. Normal hat, tiny head. Yes, not a lot in the brain. Your hat just queefed. I don't think it did. It's a big hat. It's funny. See? Somebody gets it. Computer Fies gets it. Can we do it again? Can we do what again? Did you fart? No. Did you buy Sydney Sweeney's soap? No, I did not buy Sydney Sweeney's soap. That was a hell of a marketing plot. I respect it. Bro, I like your hats, bro. Appreciate you, official TV. My wife got me pregnant. I am going to be a dad. Please say congratulations to me and my baby is non-refundable deposit, non-homophobic, lesbian pronouns, cis, identify as a Tibetan dog. I don't know what anything means. I don't know what anything you just said meant, Real Cat, but congratulations. Too bad we couldn't have held on to Sam Darnold. It's upsetting. I love Sam Darnold, man. He always had talent. He always showed signs of brilliance. The Jets never gave him a chance. It is funny. Thanks, Matt. Are you from the city or the Adirondacks, since those are the only places that exist in New York? I'm from Long Island. No, the other place. There's 3 places. You're either a Long Island resident, a city resident, or you're in the Adirondacks. It would be better if it was a Broncos hat. They have Broncos big hats. What's the deal with the Jets not keeping Jonathan Abraham? Jonathan Abraham? That was a long time ago. I think he just got more money. Didn't he? He got like a ton of money from Atlanta. I think the Jets were kind of sick of his shit in the end. Plus, they had Brian Thomas, who was very good, who filled that spot, and they didn't have to pay him. Sean Ellis. That defensive line was fine. Gonna murder? Who are you gonna murder? What? Do you like? I don't know who that is. Seem like a good wrestler. I seem like a good wrestler. I did wrestle for a year, but I was not very good. That's why I quit. Where's the hardest part of a vegetable? I have no idea. It's in California. What's in California? Did your wife peg you, and how did you even get pregnant? That's not how that... yeah, I don't know. Creator, I don't know how any of that made sense. Everything past Yonkers is upstate. Yeah, pretty much. That's spot on. If you're anything north of Yonkers, you're upstate. I always hate that. Westchester's not upstate. No, it is. If you're barely outside the city, you're upstate. Say something about South Africa and corruption. South Africa and corruption. I don't know anything about South Africa and corruption. Go Red Wings. Reminds me of letting go of Sheldon Richardson in his prime. Yeah, that was a little different. The Jets were in a spot where they weren't contending. Sheldon Richardson wasn't going to help them. Westchester? I love the Westchester area. I do. Your ears are so big, they're holding that hat up. I do get DirecTV with these things. Then wheelchair, what? Long Island is in California. It is not. It is Long Island. And betting 50 on the Patriots since the quarterback got hurt. I think that's a safe bet. Why are you wearing an umbrella in your in your hat indoors? Or are you Frying Pan from PUBG? I don't know who Frying Pan is, but I'm wearing an umbrella in here in case it rains. Colin Jost was in California. I don't know. I don't know where Colin Jost is. Someone needs to shart on your face. You guys are fucking ridiculous, man. Long Island is 100% in California and not New York. Don't start that shit. Long Island is not in California. Wrong. Westchester has the MTA North Line. Anything past Croton on Hudson is upstate, but the whole place is closer to the city than Long Island. No, listen, there's Long Island, there's New York City, and then there's upstate. We Long Islanders, once we leave the city, we're upstate. Wyoming wins. What about Wyoming? American sports are shit. Watch football and nothing else. That's soccer to you Yanks. I mean, not having the diversity of being able to watch multiple sports or even play multiple sports shows the athletic prowess that we have compared to you guys. Why does Long Island smell bad? It doesn't. It smells great. Is it still hella kosher there? Not really, no. Just subscribed. Appreciate you, Clawcat. Is Buffalo its own category? I wouldn't say it's its own category. That's part of upstate. Bro, my wife's boyfriend kicked me out of the house. What do I do? I don't know. Key his car? I'm just learning where it comes. I do DoorDash now and learn English here with you. Oh, fuck yeah. Well, I'm glad I could help. My girlfriend cheated on me with my friend. I'm sorry. That's horrible. I'm sorry to hear that, man. People will do anything these days. There are only two genders, male and female. Not going to dig into that any further. How unemployed are you, Matthew? Long Island's smelly. Long Island's not that bad. What's the only major sports stadium that is located on an island? That's located on an island? I mean, technically, UBS Arena is technically there's a bunch on Long Island, but like major sport, like I don't know the answer to that because Long Island's got UBS Arena. Technically, it's got Citi Field. The original Long Island was California. I don't think that's true. New York is fucked. Damn. Hey, Macarena. I'm trying to... Citi Field? Well, UBS Arena is also on Long Island, so it's two. God loves you so much. Hell yeah, it's about time somebody does. Which one house 101 maybe it comes to me? Wait, what? Do real men have armpit hair? Yes or no? I don't think that makes you a man or not. Citi Field, aka the Pink Pony Club. True. Very true. What's your Clash Royale deck? I've never once played Clash Royale. Do you have cats? No, I used to. I had a cat for a while, for a little bit. My uncle's cat died in 2023. Is Dave Portnoy truly a Long Islander? No, absolutely not. Go Braves. Ew. Do you like the group Green Day? I saw Green Day at Lollapalooza, Mike. I'm a big Green Day guy. I love Green Day. That was like one of the first bands I really loved. DoorDash, the food looks ready to eat. That is the job here? What do you mean? My boyfriend cheated on me with the man I love. What do I do? I don't know what you do in that situation. Cheated on you with the man you love? That's a whole thing to unpack. That's a whole fucking episode of Maury in itself. Someone keeps calling me handicapped. What does that mean? I don't know. It depends what they're talking about. Green Day will be playing at the Super Bowl this year. I saw that. They're playing like the pregame show, right? If you had to hate any Braves player, who would it be? If I had to hate one? I feel like Austin Riley always kills the Mets. Like, I feel like he's a guy who always just fucking dismantles them. I pick up the food and it's one free, one for me. I mean, yeah, if you want to get fired, Skinwalker, go for it. If you had to pick one, who you taking, Santana Moss or Lavernius Coles? Great question. I think Lavernius Coles was a better Jet, but Santana Moss was electric. I loved Santana Moss. He was like one of my favorite players. I was pretty upset when the Jets traded him for Lavernius Coles, but Coles was probably a better Jet. My pig cheated on me with a cat. Damn. So do you think the Islamic immigrants will take over England anytime in the next decade? Your views? I have no idea what's going on in England. Honestly, like I don't know the extent of what is happening. So I don't have a comment because I'm not really that like in tune with it. Nice hat, brother. How you doing? I'm doing great, man. Appreciate that. You're one of the first people that told me the hat's nice. Too cold, no fire, please, for me. I have no idea. You're the fucking best, me? Means a lot. Nobody's ever told me that. Usually people are like, you're a fucking dumb idiot. They will if they let them. That's true. I don't ban anybody. So, like, I love when the trolls come in here. It's the best. Have a good day. Appreciate you. Go foosball. Fuck yeah. Was Robert Saleh dyeing his beard while with the Jets? I don't know. That's a good question. I never thought about that. Maybe he just got old quick. He also wait. Robert Saleh didn't have a beard with the Jets. Yeah, Robert Saleh never had a beard. I don't think. I can't remember him ever having one when he was the Jets coach. I actually like the hat. I appreciate that. Thank you. Jesse Stallion came in here to tell me I have a boner. Good for you, Jess. England is getting their karma back because of what they did to people. Yeah, I don't know about all that. 516 or 631. I'm a 631 guy. Glad to hear you're doing well. Thank you. I appreciate that. No, I'm chilling, man. It's just I couldn't really sleep, so I was like, fuck it, let me go live. Because this is one of my favorite things to do is go live and talk to you guys. And I'm having a great time. Robert Salad. I don't know why I never called him that. That's a great one. Shout out LeBron. Always shout out LeBron James. Need holder for phone, laughing face, hard to drive. Well, I'm glad I'm making you laugh. Yes, he did. Google it. It was very controversial. Robert Saleh? I don't remember him having a beard. I'll look it up afterwards. I'm not reading the first part of that. Where did you get that hat? And can you let them custom? I would love to get one with a huge pot leaf on it. You can customize these as long as it's not a trademarked logo. It's a Noggin Boss hat, Black Swan. This one I bought at UBS Arena. The Islanders make them. But I'm pretty sure you can put whatever you want on one. Hey, scroll up a little bit in chat, man. I said something crazy for you, man. It's a really good thing. I could just look right in the channel activity. And you have not said anything. Are you from England? No. Would you bang Meghan Markle? 100% I would bang Meghan Markle. Absolutely. What'd you think of Rocky's new album? Don't Be Dumb. I didn't even hear it. I have not listened to it at all. I think I'd bang Meghan Markle. 100%. People making everything about politics and injecting it everywhere is annoying. Just talk to the man like a normal person instead of trying to bait out his political opinion. That's why I don't answer anything. Everybody's like so worried. Like everybody, no matter who they are, thinks their political opinion's more important than anybody else's. Like, and it's like you can be right or wrong. Like everybody tries to make everything about right or wrong. Everybody's got their own opinion on things. I try to fucking stay away from it because I just think it's like you can't be right with everybody, and people get so offended. It's just ridiculous. Name one thing you did in this past week where you thought it was as dumb as shit. Me? Clawcat, I filmed a video while I was in Pennsylvania where I was like, I was trying to win the money back in the casino that I spent. Like, and nothing crazy. Like, I wasn't like trying to like make like hundreds or thousands of dollars or anything. But like, I went to a basketball game that cost me $10 and I tried to make the $10 back. And I ended up doing something in the film. The video's coming out this week. I filmed the whole thing. I'm going to make it by the end of the week. By the end of like filming the video, I was so tilted because I lost $100 on one of the things I did, and I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. So that's the dumb thing. Do you have a drug abuse history? Not at all. I have never. The only drug I ever did was pot. Are Philly or Boston fans worse? It's both equal. I hate them both equally. Like they're both they're both brutal. Sydney Sweeney or Jenna Ortega? Damn. I think Jenna Ortega is very attractive. Robert Saleh had a beard. I don't remember him having a beard. Yes, man. Yes, I have. Nope, you did not. I hit one wall. You hit a wall? You look like Baby Mario. Yo, what? Dude, can you do an evil laughter? Hold on. Ah, ha, 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 ha. There you go. If the Jets had Matthew Stafford instead of Ryan Fitzpatrick in 2015, do you think they could have been a Super Bowl contender? I believe so. I think that changes a lot of things. I think Ryan Fitzpatrick was fine that year until the last game of the year. Just shit the bed. So what are you doing today, brother? I'm gonna sleep in a little bit and then go to work. My sleep schedule, like I've been trying to like take naps during the day so I could stream later because I feel like I get a better crowd like around 11:30 and then now. So fuck your hat. Wow, damn, bro, what the hell? Did you find Brittany and Nanacoke? I did not. Sayora Ryan Gosling goes, fuck your hat. Fucks it. Wow, that's crazy, dude. So karma never leaves you behind. You will get a prize for your karma. That's why. I don't know about that. You got a tiny head. Yeah, not a big brain, so my head didn't really grow that big. Dude, can you do an evil laughter? I already did. You like she-males? I don't know what you mean by that. Damn, that's a big-ass hat. Yeah, you order an extra-large hat on Temu, this is what they send you. That's a big hat? Where do you work? I work for the town that I live in. Nothing too glamorous. Nothing crazy. Get a bigger hat. I've been trying to, man. I should just find like the biggest hat I could find on the internet. Your hat's too little. Go big. All right. I'm hearing your guys' criticism. Maybe I'll look on Amazon for the biggest hat I could find. Steph Curry ate curry. He would have a brown bed like Amber Heard. What? Nah, you're a genius? I'm a genius? Sleep sounds good. I've been up for 28 and can't fall asleep. I have an appointment in 2 hours anyway, so maybe after. Yeah, that's tough. 28 hours? That's insane. Do I like Steph Curry? I think Steph Curry's cool. What do you do for work? Like, it's just, it's a bunch of like boring fucking, like you ever watch Parks and Rec? That's basically what I do. That's Shaq's cap. I always really liked the West, including England, USA, Canada, Europe, but after watching constant illegal immigration protests, ironically, yeah, I mean, England, is England part of the West? I guess if you're like in Asia, it is. I don't think of England as the West. When was the last time you fought and why? I mean, a real fight, punching, kicking. I've only been in like one real fight, and it wasn't even that big of a fight. It was like, I would say 10 years ago. And it really wasn't a fight. I got punched and then hit with a bottle. But it was not a fight because I didn't square up or anything. Team Machine Factory, free the kids. Look it up, and if not, watch the scene with the hats. They're in the club and everything. Oh, I'm gonna get you. Okay. Do Jet fans regret not being able to draft Trevor Lawrence after botching the #1 pick? I'm a Jags fan, so curious. Yeah, BG, that one sucked. All the Jets had to do was do what they normally do and fucking lose, and they didn't. I would love to have Trevor Lawrence right now. I think that would have changed a lot of things. When was the last time someone kissed you on the forehead? That was a while ago. You think it's fair to officially call Alexei Lafreniere a bust? I think so. I think Lafreniere has been a bust for a few years now. Just like did not live up to the hype at all. Do you like fentanyl? How am I supposed to answer that? Pretty normal for me. I have a hard time sleeping because of chronic pain. I'm making the best of it though. Crash, I'm in the same boat. I have trouble with my shoulder, and if I turn, like sometimes I'll wake up in the middle of the night in pain. I have 3 separate torn ligaments in my rotator cuff. I'm going to the doctor next week though. I'm probably getting surgery soon, so I can't wait. But I know what you mean. Probably what's keeping me up. Are you pussy? I don't think so. It's a big ass hat. NATO versus NATO in 2026. Why'd you steal my childhood hat? Tony Soprano wants to know why I stole his childhood hat. I don't think this is yours, man. I don't know what that says. Can you add beer cans to the side of the hat? I should try. I think that would be a great idea. That sucks, man. Is there anything that can be done about that? Yeah, I'm probably gonna get surgery soon. That's about it. I did rehab for a while, and it worked for a little bit, and then I re-aggravated it. So it's just something I got to get done because it's really fucking me up. Let's see. Can you please shut up, my friend Mike? No. We broke God's law, but bro, what if you wore giant shoes too? I should find a pair of giant shoes. That's a great idea. I have trigeminal neuralgia. But pain is pain, and it all sucks. What is that? What is neuralgia? I don't know. Big time winter storm coming this weekend. So pumped. Yeah. I hate the winter. I hate the snow. To be or not to be? Great question. I hope the surgery gives you some long time relief. I appreciate that, man. It's about time. It's been a while. Dude, you recognize me? I was the one who beat you up? Well, fuck, man. Hi, man. What is the meaning of life for you? What's the meaning of life is a crazy question. I think it's surviving and enjoying yourself, man. I think it's about, like, doing enough to, survive and then being able to, enjoy your time, not being a slave to just, like, the fucking, the grind. I don't know. I don't know if I answered that right. I think it's about just, like, making sure you enjoy every second you can. What would you benefit if you gain the whole world but lost your own soul? I don't know, probably fucking money to do whatever the fuck I want. Like, I would sell my soul for fucking $1 million today. Show me you Cash App. I'm finna bless you today. I don't think I could show you. I don't know how to get to my Cash App right now. But you could hit the super chat, which I'm not asking you for money. It's there. You randomly just popped up in YouTube. Fuck yeah. Well, I'm glad you're here. Big ass hat. It's nerve pain of the facial nerve, supposedly the worst pain possible, but who knows? It's shit though. I'm sorry to hear that. That's awful, man. That sounds terrible. Chris, what's up, man? Chris from India is here. What's going on, Chris? Don't waste your life. Never waste your life. Did you ever get to see the Jets practice at Hofstra? I never went, but I remember that era. You know, I've seen the Jets practice in Florham Park, New Jersey. I was a little young when they were at Hofstra, so I never went. I commented on your last live when I get off work, and as soon as I hit that button, it said ended stream. Been working so much lately. Happy you're on. Jasmine, I'm sorry that I ended stream. I apologize. What's going on? What do you do for work? Karam, what's up? Karam, selfish or selfless? I think you need a good mix of both, Clark. You know, I think like sometimes you need to think for yourself, sometimes you need to think for others. Got to find an in between. Same with vice or virtue. I think a good in between. You know, it's terrible pain playing Elden Ring and almost beating a hard boss, and your PS5 shuts down. That's horror. That's awful. If you can finish the lyrics, I'll survive. I'll subscribe. Let's see. Always victor mentality. Always. Hey boy, what? I don't know what that is. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads. Dude, Toyota, that's my go-to fucking karaoke song, man. Yeah, so far, no surgery treatment has helped, but I hope something comes along in the future. It's been 14 years, and I cannot imagine living life like this. That sucks, man. Crash, that's horrible. I hope something works out for you, man. I hope they find something, and because that's terrible. I'm sorry to hear that. You pass. I will subscribe. Thanks, Toyota. Finish the lyrics. Chrissy, wake up. I don't like this. Chrissy, wake up. I don't know. I have no idea what that is. If you had to eat at one place for every meal for the rest of your life, would you rather Long John Silver or KFC? That's a great question because I think they're both equally awful. I don't know if you could eat that much fish forever, but I think KFC sucks. So I think I would go Long John Silver. Dude, sorry, I was just kidding with you. You're good, dude. You're good, man. Finish the lyrics. Stacy's mom has got it going on. Stacy, can I come over after school? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Another great karaoke song. Sorry for mistyping, bro. Dude, you're good, Crash. You're fucking great, man. You're not mistyping at all. I got what you're saying. UFC or boxing? I prefer the UFC, but I also don't watch either enough where like I'm not a regular to either. But I need to get into the UFC a little more. I love the UFC. Work at a truck stop in Bama and just got a new job as a transport for patients leaving our local hospital. Not that you put me to sleep, dude, but listening to your stream and smoke the last couple. Jasmine, I feel like you're telling me I'm boring. I feel like you're saying that I'm a boring guy and that I put you to... No, I appreciate that you stopped by. I think that's great, man. Days have made me sleep all the way through the night. Thank you. Oh, well, Jasmine, I'm glad I could do that for you. You know, whatever it is, however I can help you out, I'm glad I can do it. What do you call an expert fisherman? A masturbator. Dad, son, you know gooning too much is going to make you go blind? Dad, I'm over here. What movie? That was in a movie, wasn't it? This is the first time I catch you live, but I like you. I subbed, so maybe I'll see you here in the future. Crash, I appreciate that. I go live pretty much every night. I'm here every single night. This is one of my favorite things to do. I enjoy the hell out of talking to you guys. I'm hoping to grow this channel. I have a video coming Friday about my trip in Pennsylvania, and I can't wait. So I appreciate you guys stopping by. I'm at an age where I enjoy, you know, it's a good bout. I'll watch it. Yeah, I think like when there's a really big time bout, I watch whatever it is. Can you stand and do 10 push-ups? Your fans want to see you doing it. Bro, you can do it. Go ahead. I could do 10 push-ups. I just don't like my shoulder's a little shot right now. I'm not supposed to be doing any pushing motions actually right now. Because apparently but the rotator cuff, the front of my rotator cuff's fucked up, so I'm just not gonna do that. Do you rather lose a thumb or a big toe? Well, that's a good question. Probably a big toe. Big toe helps you stay balanced. Thumb, you got to grab everything. I think I could live without the thumb more than I could live without the big toe. What time is it for you right now? I'm in Germany and it's 9 a.m. It is 3 o'clock in the morning. I cannot sleep, so I'm up streaming. Let's see. That hat's too small. I need to find a bigger one. How the fuck would doing push-ups while standing up work? That's a great question. I didn't even think about that part. He asked me to stand up and do push-ups. What would happen to your rotator cuff? My rotator cuff is torn in 3 different places. You're not boring, bro. I feel like an idiot saying, no, Jasmine, I'm messing around with you. I got you. I'm fucking with you. I got you. Jasmine, I trust me, I fall asleep to like the dumbest things. Like I have to be watching something to go to sleep. And I'm really happy that I'm the one that puts you to sleep. I'm fucking with you, Jasmine, of course. I think that's great. I think everybody has something that puts them to sleep. The fact that I'm somebody's sleep helper is a great thing. How it happened at work. I was the first time I did it, I was holding a door, and it was windy. It was a heavy ass door, and the wind started pushing it in. It just fucking ripped up my fucking shoulder. It was bad. Hey, bro, how are you? Young Snoop, what's up, man? I'm an astrophysicist when I go to bed. What do you mean by that? I'm chilling, Young Snoop. Okay, well, I'll see you when I catch you live. I'll stay for a bit longer, though. Can use the conversation and distraction. Absolutely, I got you. Same, Crash. This is a vibe. Yeah, I'm chilling, man. I enjoy just talking to you guys. Like, and we'll see what happens. Shout me out. My name is, yeah. Nice try, Snoop. That one's not getting past me. Somebody had one today that almost got me, and I never saw it before. Watching universe documentaries, thinking I'm smart. There's nothing funnier, Tony. I do the same shit where, like, I'll watch a documentary on something, and, like, I'm an immediate expert. I immediately become an expert on it. What games do you like tomorrow? What do you like betting on? Irish King, lately I've been betting on college basketball, and I've been betting at halftime. And it's been going really well. What I do at halftime is like I look at the line, like what the line was before the game, what it is at halftime compared to like what the score is. And then I look at like how the game's flowing. Like I look at like offensive rebounds, turnovers, free throws, shooting percentage, and try to determine like I think like if the line's wrong or not. That's really what I've been doing. I haven't really been betting on anything other than college basketball, and I always do it at halftime. Maybe I'll explain it a little better tomorrow. But basically, like I try to find lines that I think are just wrong, and I was 3-0 tonight. Not bragging. I've made a good amount of money doing it. It's been pretty good. But I can't bet hockey anymore because I just suck at it. What do you do for work, and what did you study in university? I studied criminal justice in college. I work for the town that I live in, doing something that has nothing to do with my degree. I can't bet it's illegal. What state? I feel like most states it's legal now. But yeah, dude, Irish King, like if you guys, by the way, I also have my email address in my channel. If you ever want to reach out to me off stream, go for it. You're in Saudi Arabia. Okay, that makes sense. I asked earlier, but I either didn't. What do you do for work again? I work for the town I live in. It's basically like you ever watch Parks and Recreation? I do shit like that. It's basically like I'm in the office for like I'm a road maintenance guy, but I work in the office now and do a lot of stupid paperwork. So are you a lawyer? I'm not a lawyer. No. Yeah, you're good to ask. I always used to tell people when I started the stream, I just go, I work for the government, and I'm like, it's not that fucking serious. I do like I have the most boring job on planet Earth. Imagine showing up to court with that hat. Maybe someday. Abdullah Sultan came in here to tell me he has dick cheese. Okay. What is the purpose of that cap? Looks cool. That's pretty much it. Looks cool. Okay, sounds good. Hope you can live okay from that. Oh yeah, I make good money for what I do, and it's like it's the most boring shit on earth, but it works. That's worse jobs, I guess. Yeah, no, Crash. It actually is a pretty solid gig. Like I work in an office. I don't, and it's really not that fucking hard. But Irish King, I like tomorrow. I'll let you know. Maybe I'll go live like during the halftime of the games, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Sir, you're out of order. Makes us laugh. Oh, make us laugh? I can't make people laugh on command. Hey, it pays well, then that's all that. Yeah. You know what it is, Tony? It pays well. It's a great gig. I get benefits and stuff. It's just boring as hell, man. And like a lot of bullshit involved because it's a lot of politics and a lot of like stupid shit where like anything that gets political is fucking awful, man. Make us laugh. Dude, I'm trying. Do you watch Stranger Things? I don't. I don't watch anything really other than sports. That's great. I'm very happy for you. I appreciate that, Crash. Yeah. You know, it pays the bills, but it's like it's not a fun job. Like there's really a lot of bullshit involved in it. Like I said, once you get involved with politics and politicians and shit, nothing but BS. Work politics is the worst. They should teach that shit in school. It's overwhelming. Oh, Tony, I'm not even just talking about the politics within the work. Like I work in our town hall where like we have politicians as our boss. Like we have elected officials. Like everything's political. It sucks. Like I'm talking about like real politicians. Like it fucking is miserable. Once actual politics get involved, that's when things get fucked. This or that goes, Islanders suck. Go Flyers. You know, there's like probably 15 or 20 other teams that I probably would have respected you saying, but the Flyers, when was the last time they did anything? Yeah, I agree. Everything political sucks. Absolutely. Are beaches on Long Island nice? The South Shore beaches are great, BG. If you ever come to Long Island, stay on the South Shore, like Long Beach, Jones Beach, Robert Moses. The South Shore beaches are beautiful. Super duper politics. Yeah, Tony, it's like as political as it gets. Fuck the Flyers, go Pens, go. We're all over the place. Small town politics can be so fucking annoying. It's the worst, man, because like it's the most fucking corrupt shit ever. Love that fucking hat, man. Thanks, Captain Kayak King. Appreciate that. They make one of these in every single NFL team. Let's see. I think my other one's within reach. Maybe not. I have a Jets one too. Can't find it. Let me guess. You're a Jets fan. Go Birds. I am a Jet fan. I can't find my other hat though. Oh, any politics is shit. Cutthroat. They sell you for $1. Dude, they fucking sell their like. It's so fucked up. There's so many things. This is concerning. What is concerning? That is fucking ace. I need one. I'm from UK, bud. It's a Noggin Boss hat, Captain Kayak King. I don't know if they'll send it over there, but check it out. Nogginboss.com. Dude, tell a joke. I don't know jokes. It just is. What do you mean by that? I don't know what you mean, psych pixel. Ouch. Jets fan? I'm sorry to hear, man. Praying for you. Listen, at this point, like, you get to the point when it comes to being a Jet fan where nothing hurts you anymore. Make us laugh, Mr. Clown, man. Damn. Psych, fuck that. Go Seahawks. No, listen, things don't hurt me anymore. My lesbian neighbors bought me a Rolex. I'm guessing they misunderstood when I said I wanted to watch. That's a great joke. That's a phenomenal. I've seen that on like 100 Instagram reels, but that's phenomenal. It's okay. I don't know what you're talking about. Psych pixel. That the Rolex thing is fucking great. Are you a Yankees fan? I am not. I am a die-hard Mets fan. Rams win versus Seahawks this weekend. You think? I think the Seahawks and Patriots are going to the Super Bowl, which I said I will go to a cabin in the middle of the woods because I can't watch the Patriots in the Super Bowl again. I can't do it. Politicians would find their own grandma and take their home if she can't mow the lawn longer than a month. Yeah. Dude, politics are the worst ever. Everything politics suck ass. Politicians, every single politician is a fucking asshole. I've never met one politician where I'm like, oh, you know what? This guy's doing the right thing. Nope. Jets fan, gotta have thick skin for show. I'll give you that, man. Hang in there. I'm trying, man. Being a Jet fan sucks ass, but at some point you got to start laughing at yourself because if you take it too seriously, you're just gonna get hurt every time. You know what's worse than politicians? HR. Good point. HR is pretty fucking brutal. Did you play football in high school? I had a cup of coffee with football. The problem with football was I was too slow to be a tight end and too weak to be an offensive lineman. So I really didn't get any time on the field. I was a big dumb idiot. Would you rather see the Phillies, Eagles, and Sixers win rings in the same season or Pat Sox, Celtics? Dude, I like just the thought of either one is making me cringe. Ugh. I'm so sick and tired of seeing fucking Boston kids happy. I don't know. HR is way worse. What's your year of manufacturing, brother? Like year I was born? 1994. I'm an old man. My birthday's actually this coming Friday, so I'm only getting older. But I enjoy the fuck out of these streams. Well, I didn't realize this was like when I first started streaming. I was streaming like games, but I was like, yeah, fuck it. Man, the Niners let me down. It's okay though. There's always next year. Probably the only time in my life that the Seahawks and Mariners are both contenders at the same time. Yeah, that's crazy. Seattle sports got really lit all at once. HR is worse than Gaza. 94, okay. I'm 97. Nice. Yeah, 94, and our university and college the same. Yeah, university is like, I think that's what people in Canada call college, but it's the same. University, college, same thing. Same diff. 96, baby, nice. Wait, what do you mean, though? It's not the same thing? I thought university was like the Canadian way of saying. I think university has more majors than college. I mean, it's still like further education, but I don't know. Would the wish the Supersonics still existed? I mean, they got to bring back the Supersonics, right? Like, dude, actually, the guy on Jeopardy. There was a guy on Jeopardy tonight that, like, literally in his final Jeopardy answer, he wrote down, "Bring back." He said, "Bring back fucking the Supersonics." You're doing too much. What? I don't know. Bro, India's doomed beyond repair. What are you talking about? Let's Google it. Yeah, Tony, Google it and let me know. I'm not sure. Revival of the Sonics would be insane. I think it would be great. Hey, man, Zach here. What's up, Zach? We are getting old. I've never seen a chat where no one is trolling or cussing. Honestly, Tony, it's because, like, when people come in here and troll me, I kind of just roll with it. I think it's the funniest shit when people troll. Like, I think the trolls are some of the funniest things about this. Believe that shit about Gucci? I don't know. What shit are you talking about? I've never been one, like, I always say, like, streamers who get on here, dude, I'm digging the hat. Thanks. I never understand people who stream and they're like, oh, like stop cursing. Like, oh, you're trying to troll me? I'm going to block you. Like, don't fucking stream if you expect people to come in here and not fucking troll everybody. Flay looking okay today. Very okay. Heard he got kidnapped? I did not hear about that. That's crazy. You should sell that hat. I have another one too, but I don't think I'm going to sell this. That's because I haven't commented a lot. That's true. Nate will come in here and fucking fuck things up. Guy says, go Leafs, go. Bro, if you watch Jeopardy, you remember Matt Amodi's win streak from a few years ago? Dude was a fucking laser beam. I don't know who that was. Who was that? I remember there was a guy who was like fucking electric for like weeks. I mean, it's happened a lot. That's always great when there's a really good Jeopardy player. There's a way to interact with trolls the right way. I am just not going to say that. We low-key need a GTA movie before GTA 6. GTA movie would be pretty sick. Matt Amadio. I remember the name. Is that a hat? It is. Are all your hats that big, or do you have a small dome piece? I'm gonna let that be a mystery. For real, not even 30 and everything fucking hurts. Dude, once you turn 30, your whole body just disappears. Laser beam in the big 26. What? What color is that hat? It's orange. No, my boy got hat napped. I'm so addicted. Yeah, apparently. This guy goes, I'm not going to read what he said, but he said, this guy, I'll say guy instead of the word he used, hat is frying me. I can't say that word because I cannot use that word. Big hat equals big brain. No, not always. Clearly not in my case. Seahawks get redemption against the Pats at the 49ers Stadium, and then I cry tears of joy. I didn't think about that part of it. Let's fucking go Mets, baby. Let's go Mets. How many N passes do you have? I don't have any. I would never use that word. GTA 6 got in an accident, I heard. It's not going to be released till 2100. I don't know if GTA 6 is really exists. I don't think it's actually... Those guys have just been talking about it for years so they can keep selling 5. Hear me out. I'd rather eat the middle of a sandwich than eat the crusts. I'm not a. I got worried that you were trying to get me to say something. You def got a big brain with lots of wrinkles, brother. I don't know. We got lots of wrinkles, that's for sure. Is that a normal hat or did your head shrink? I'm gonna let that be a mystery. There was literally an explosion at the Rockstar headquarters. That shit is not coming out. I didn't know that. I don't think they ever really made the game. Hear me out. GTA 6 is the next game changer. I mean, that's probably going to be the most played game of all time. His only end pass is around me, so stop asking. No, I would never use it. Shrunken head, I got it. Again, I'll let the mystery unfold. They're going to remaster GTA 5. I love GTA 5. That was like one of my favorite games ever. It's actually 2.1 feet. They just throw him out. He's a very small man. Listen, the mystery, I'm going to let the mystery unfold. You can't just say, hear me out, and not say anything. When did I say hear me out? Oh, I said hear me out on the GTA thing. I don't think they ever made a GTA 6. I think it's all propaganda. Your hat too big. Thanks, man. Do you play sports games? I play MLB The Show, and I play 2K, I play NHL, but really just MLB The Show. It's my go-to. Dude, do you think streamers got talent for acting? I think some do. I think some streamers can act. I don't think they all can. I think, I think some of them have acting talent, yes. A water heater popped. There was no explosion. Nobody got hurt. Well, that's good to know. I want to play GTA 5, but I don't have the money to buy it. That's tough. Latinas or Asians? I don't discriminate. I love anybody that'll look at me and go, damn. Diamond Dynasty? I play like franchise mode. I don't really play online with MLB The Show. Like, I'll do a franchise, I'll play Road to the Show, shit like that. Nothing like online. Whatever video they watch on the water heater, over-centralize that shit. Huh. Not a big hat, tiny head, it's an illusion. I'll let you be the judge. What the fuck kind of name is that? I don't feel I even want to address the name. The fuck? Wait, which name? Like, they would say the files got perished during the fire and we delayed more years. I waited for this game. I'm convinced that, like, I'll have fucking carpal tunnel and won't be able to play by the time. That means Asians. No, it doesn't. It means whatever. Same, prefer the tour. Listen, to each their own. I'm a big believer of, you know, I don't discriminate when it comes to that stuff. It sounds like his mom is calling him home. Are you interested in the lore or gameplay of video games? What do you mean? Asian persuasion. Listen, I've been with a few women here and there, like couple. We've all had our day in the sun. I don't discriminate. What the fuck is the what? Why have one when you can have them both? Exactly. Why would I decide? Why would I pick? I hope James Harden shaves his beard. I don't think he should ever shave that thing. He was not a very good-looking dude before he had that. Like, that beard saved his look because he was a very weird-looking guy before the beard. I'm just calling him QSJ. Oh, yeah. Oh, that name. I didn't know which name you were talking about. He would never shave his beard. It's his whole brand. He wouldn't do that. It's literally the whole brand. It's the beard. He is the beard. Had our day in the sun. I'm going to take that one, right? We've all had it. We've all had our time. Bro, you look like a football player. Not a very good one. The bread was the only thing paying his bills. The beard. Yes. My beard has gone with me since I was 17. I'm never going to get rid of it, bro. I made the mistake of, I went to Vegas in November with my mom, but I did like a whole Southwest trip. I went to New Mexico, Arizona, then Vegas, and I forgot my electric razor. So I went to a barber shop to trim my beard, and the guy fucked it up so bad that I haven't just shaved the whole thing. The first time I shaved my beard in years, I looked terrible. Awful. Never doing it again. Is that a really big hat or a really small head? I'm going to let you, I'll let you wonder, Boston George. I'll let you sit there and I'm going to keep it a mystery. But Yeah, when I had to shave my beard, there's shorts. If you look back of me without a beard, holy hell, I am not like I'm not a good looking guy to begin with. Without a beard, even worse. I've had this beard longer than most friends. Wow, I've had this beard. It only took me like a couple days to grow back. Damn, you ran into that voodoo witch doctor too, eh? You did too, huh, George? Damn, worst fear. Honestly, failure. Um, and heights. Like an actual like fear of like daily life. I don't like heights. I fear failure. I fear not being able to like just failure in general. You look like you can absolutely annihilate some beers at a game. Yeah, I could have a couple beers. When I went to I had a fuck ton of beers when I went to Vegas when I was at I went to the Islanders Knights game. A lot of fun. Yeah, she got me. She got us both, huh? If I shave my beard, I look like a teenager. Yeah, it definitely makes you look younger. It fucked me up though. I actually was told to shave it for a surgery, but I didn't want to and just trimmed it down 10 millimeters and lied to them. And someone told me that was enough. Well, that's good. You didn't lose your beard. I fear oversized headwear. Boston George, well, these hats are comfortable as hell. I don't think there's anything to fear. It is. This is not anything to fear, man. Looks warm. It is very. When it in the summer when I wear these things, I sweat my ass off. It is like it is not a good summer hat. Combat hats. Not a great hat when you're trying to go out in the sun. Like when I stream during the summer with this thing on, I'm sweating my balls off. Probably just some personal trauma from big hats in my past. Huh. What kind of trauma are we talking about? Stole the cap. Surgeon was a bit pissed, but they did it anyway. It wasn't a problem before it was fucking long, so I could shave. See why he told me to shave. I see. Drill sergeant related. Oh, I see. Military stuff. Well, first off, Boston George, thank you for your service. I'll let me be the first to say that. Um, but I get that. I get what you're saying. If you had the choice to live in any state besides New York, where would it be? Lower 48 only. You know what, BG? I love Arizona. I think Phoenix, Arizona is one of the nicest places I've been. I have family out there too. So I think Arizona. The problem is for me, my mom's in Virginia, my dad's here in New York, my sister's here in New York. I don't think I would ever leave unless I stayed on the East Coast. So that makes my choice a little bit harder. Like if there was no like consequences, like I could like be like if I could still come see my sister all the time, it would be Arizona. Um, but if I had to move here, like based on the trajectory, like with my dad, my mom, my sister. I mean, my sister has severe autism, so like she lives in a group home. And I wouldn't want to be that far away from her. So I'd probably say like Pennsylvania, honestly. I anti-served. I made the army serve me. Thank you guys for your service. Well, there you go. Whatever works. I live in Arizona. It's okay, but it's boring. But it's nothing crazy. I think it's just beautiful scenery, and I loved it there. But I think like so. Basically, my answer would be Pennsylvania, just because I always want to be close to my sister. Um, but it's hard to live on Long Island, man. It is fucking expensive here. Like I've had thoughts. I've had thoughts of just moving, and you know, like I said, my mom's in Virginia. Um, I've thought about moving there to be closer to her. We'll see though. Time will tell. It is not your dollar does not go far. I live in semi-rural Germany, and I'm not fucking moving. Oh yeah, don't move. Arizona is dry or semi-warm. It's fucking hot as balls there, dude. I got family out there too, and I don't know. The scenery was beautiful. The city was great. I loved Phoenix. Andres, whereabouts in Arizona are you? It just like I said, living in New York, living on Long Island, your dollar just doesn't really go as far as it once did. It is not easy. Like, don't do it. Don't do what? Life is pretty gloomy over here in Ottawa, Canada. What's going on in Ottawa? Just gets way too hot down there in Arizona. New York is a no-go zone. I mean, not like the city, like Boston. Otherwise, it's probably nice down there. It just gets way too hot down there in Arizona. Oh yeah, the summertime in Arizona is brutal. Um, but I went in November. It was great weather. It was perfect weather the whole week. Probably not hotter than here, Somalia compared to. I'm sure. I'm in Piedmont of Georgia, where I grew up. I lived in Charleston, South Carolina for a few years, and the humidity is unbearable. Charleston is so overrated and expensive. I've been to Charleston twice, BG, and I'm with you. I think Charleston is supremely overrated. I'd rather go to Somalia than New York. I wouldn't go that far. New York's not that bad. Somalia is a trash dump on fire. Huh. No, New York's not terrible. It's just so expensive here. Everything, like, city's not the worst thing in the world. Is there anything better than a fresh pair of pantyhose? I can think of a couple things. I'd take Arizona dry heat over South Carolina humidity any day of the week. Yeah, that's true. You don't sweat as much there. Boston George hates New York. Well, feelings mutual. I hate Boston. Honestly, Boston's overrated. I went there when the Mets were in Boston a couple years ago. It's not the worst place, but like, I don't know. Fenway Park sucks ass. I lived in all cities around Phoenix, Mesa, Goodyear, Tempe, Levine, in Mesa right now. My cousin's in Mesa. That's cool. It gets too hot for me even over here, so I couldn't imagine living in Texas or Florida. Yeah, I don't know. I'd like to live in a warmer climate too. Are y'all beefing with each other over U.S. states? Absolutely. That's all we do. Boston sucks too. No, listen. I think all big cities suck too. Boston, George. Like Philly's not very good. New York's very annoying. Like I didn't like Boston. New York is just dirty. Philly is like you never know. Like you have blocks that are great, blocks that are terrible in Philly. Um, I think any big city is brutal. Boston sucks too. Yeah, they all do. Rather sweaty air, armpits dripping all over your shirt, or swamp ass. Swamp ass. We're in a hot, dry, windy bros like our hell. Welcome to Exchange, Arizona. I guess dry heat is better. It's hot here. It's always wet hot. Yeah. No, I sweat my ass off in the heat here because it's the humidity. At least in Somalia I could fight pirates. Good point. Boston roads are straight from hell. Yeah, that's the weirdest thing. Like I didn't drive around Boston, but it's like trying to navigate Boston is possible. Come on, you ought to get along even if you hate the city or that city. It's just like it's more of a sports thing, I think. I have collapsed from heat exhaustion cramps a few times working outside. It gets to a point where it's physically unbearable, but dry heat is still better. Yeah, I mean, I think any heat will do that to you. Or become a pirate. Yeah, you could just become one. It's a test of manhood. Good point. Oh no, I'm not arguing, I'm not living. If I'm not arguing, I'm not living. That's true. Well, you always got to argue about something. It keeps things interesting. 80 right now in Southern California must be nice. It's like fucking 11 degrees here. Butt pirate. Oh, all right. Okay. Man, in summer, I get out of the shower and I'm completely wet from sweat again in like 2 minutes. Yeah, hot showers in the summer is brutal. Yeah, Andy, I'm jealous of that, man. Fucking 11 degrees outside. I'm a big weather geek. We have every type of weather you could possibly think of on the southeast. Gets intense sometimes. I actually had to cancel a trip. I was supposed to go to Hilton Head, South Carolina, a couple of years ago, and whenever that hurricane was supposed to come, so we had to cancel it. Somalian Butt Pirates be a sick band name. A band name? Hey, from Vienna. My guy, what's going on? Is true that Italian Americans are dirty, filthy? No, I don't think so. Not at all. It's freezing and snowing over here right now. It's supposed to snow again at the end of this week. The moon is in the waxing gibbous phase. I'll have to look at that. Aaron here. Can we talk Panarin possible trade? I mean, I don't know where Artemi Panarin's going to end up, but he's definitely going to get traded. Like the Rangers are in such disarray right now, they have to trade him. Oh, I take cold showers, but as soon as I get out, I sweat again. It's very hot in the summer. Yeah, I guess either way, you're going to sweat one way or another. I got the Australian Open right now. I'm keeping myself busy right now. Tornadoes are the most worrisome for sure. I've never seen a tornado. I've never been in the path of a tornado, but I believe they would be. Be a man, face the tornadoes from the roof. I agree. I think if you're not watching your tornado from the roof, you're not you're not living. Boston George likes banana splits in his ass. Wow. I don't see why you get rid of your best guy. Well, they're just like he's in his last year of his contract. Aaron, like it's his last year. So they're not going anywhere, and he's probably going to leave at the end of the year, so they might as well get something back for him. Fernando Mendoza going to the Raiders. Poor guy. Could have been ended up with the Jets. It would have been even worse. Dude, I'm hoping the Philly Eagles defend the Super Bowl this year. They cannot. They're out. You have to assert dominance over the Tornadoes. That's true. If you stand up to it, it doesn't do anything. Most people here don't have AC. I only have one in my bedroom, so the rest of the house gets pretty hot. At least it's in your bedroom. Lamar going to the Raiders? I don't think so. I think any team that takes on Lamar Jackson would be dumb. And I already know it's going to end up being my Jets. Just because I said that. You're funny, bro. I'm subbing. I appreciate you, W. Thank you. W. Rodriguez. Appreciate you, man. Every time I say something like that, my team ends up being the dumbasses that do it. I remember when Tim Tebow announced he was going to be in baseball. I'm like, what stupid fucking team is going to sign Tim Tebow? Sure as shit, the fucking Mets. And U.S. houses are built in thin material, and tornado will take the house to another state. Yeah, tornadoes can fuck some shit up. Why would the Ravens let Lamar go? Because he's just not that good anymore. It just hasn't worked with him for quite a long time. And his contract is absurd. If the Ravens want to completely rebuild, he's the first guy that's got to go. The Raiders may send the house and a new coaching staff. We had a tornado a few years ago and felled 80-plus pine, turned our greenhouse into a blender, and shredded the glass. Almost killed my dad. Jeez. That's crazy. I just think like Lamar Jackson, there's teams that would want Lamar Jackson. I think the Ravens are probably going to look to move on. I don't think Lamar Jackson is as good as he once was. Is that a big ass hat? Yeah, what gave it away? What is this, baseball debate? Football. It's just like Brad Marchand leaving the Bruins. Did Florida pay him more than Boston offered? But Marchand, it was the same situation, Aaron, where he was at the end of his contract, and the Bruins weren't winning, so they weren't sure if they were going to keep him one way or another. So they traded him so they'd get something back. Same thing with Panarin. But Marchand ended up staying with the Panthers. So first and only time I ever witnessed a tornado in Germany. Expensive thin walls like $50K. Lifetime savings. Yeah. Yeah, having to spend like your life savings on building a new house has got to be miserable. That's why you have homeowners insurance though. That's also a scam, if we want to get really into it. Oh, man. I'm starting to fall asleep a little bit. I can't believe I'm here for an hour. I can't believe I did this for an hour. This has been a lot of fun. Why is nobody talking about the big hat? Because I don't think anybody knows what you're talking about. What big hat? I was heartbroken when my Jags fell to the Bills. This year felt special. Yeah, it did. No, it did feel like the Jaguars were the real deal. I thought the Jaguars were going to go to the Super Bowl. We have a group AC, but a lot of apartments here have the windows and doors facing inwards, the complex, so there's no direct sun hitting. Huh. I can't believe I've been here for an hour. I only thought I was going to be live for like 20 minutes and go back to sleep, but you guys are entertaining me to the point where I'm okay with going to work tired tomorrow. Appreciate you guys. I didn't even know that we got tornadoes here before that. Glad our house is made of 3+ foot in sandstone, only picked up a few tiles. Well, that's good. Crash. I bet that hat is pretty warm. Oh, it's very warm in here. It is very comfortable. We have 200-year-old houses still surviving all wars in Somalia, just need upgrading every century. What do you think about New England? Dude, if I have to watch the Patriots in the Super Bowl, I'm going to go to a cabin in the woods where I have no service so I don't have to see a second of it. I fucking hate the Patriots. I'm a Jet fan. It's a big time rivalry. Well, everyone is obviously rooting for the Kansas City Chiefs. Of course. They're also not in it. Luckily, the tree didn't fall in the house or we'd probably be dead. Ugh. Stidham is going to beat the Patriots, believe. I hope so. I hope so much so that Jared Stidham beats the Patriots. That would be electric. You know what would be even funnier, BG? Is if Jared Stidham beats the Patriots, let's say Sam Darnold's oblique acts up again, and we get a Jared Stidham versus Drew Lock Super Bowl. That would be the ultimate Super Bowl. That would be the best thing ever. Like, I am so badly rooting for that. Huh. Are you a literal football Superman? Wouldn't say that. SGA, what's up? Even the trees fly, that's more damage. SGA, what's going on? Who needs to win more, Seattle or the Rams? It's a good question. I think they both are the same. I'm an old Jet fan back to Super Bowl III. What do you think Tom Brady is feeling about the Pats? I'm sure he's happy. You know, I'm sure he's excited to see that. But he also seems like somebody who's a little bit egotistical. Maybe he's like hoping the Pats never win without him. But who needs that more, Nathan? I think maybe a little bit the Seahawks. How much did that hat cost? This one was $80. About to slump out. Catch you on the next one. Drop the sub. Glad I came across the channel. Appreciate you, PG. Jimmy Butler tore his ACL. Yeah, that sucks. That hat is so fucking big. It reminds me of Alice in Wonderland. That's pretty fucking funny. But guys, I think I'm going to go to sleep too. I'm going to be live again tomorrow night, probably around 11 o'clock. I have a video coming out Friday about my trip to Pennsylvania. You guys are the best. Thank you guys for showing up. Hit that sub button if you want. Or don't.